I said women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you f with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked
I'm
is because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this, nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hole, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood.
Fellas, the 3 type of women you should never date. For those new to me, I'm Lo Sacy, life and relationship coach, and we ride this lifestyle, where I help all of my clients learn to fix their toxic relationships, build the confidence to leave if it's not serving you any longer, or heal to move on for one that's already ended in 90 days without going through endless months of therapy and toxic cycles. Now for those women you should never date. Number 1, never date a woman that doesn't take accountability for anything. So where everything that happens between you two is your fault as the man. When you tell her how you feel about something she did, she makes you feel guilty about your feelings. Or even better, she says it's your fault for why she had to do something that was wrong. Number 2, never date a woman that wants the world from you, wants you to be a protector, a provider, make her feel secure, but doesn't bring anything to the table on her own end, but her looks, to where she doesn't bring value to earn yours the way you need to bring value to earn hers. And number 3, never date a woman that doesn't contribute to your growth. Because as the man, it's your job to keep growing so you can lead the household and her in the right direction so everybody benefits. And it's her job to be a healthy inspiration to that growth.
Passport bros are a fucking joke. Like, if you have to go to a whole nother country, overseas, just to find love, just to be respected and valued as a man, you are pathetic.
Their idea of it is there are women here, so why do you have to go over there? Whereas it's not like a have to, it's actually a get to be able to travel is a privilege. You actually have to have the means to do so.
Apparently men have standards and don't want to deal with women that have attitudes. Hell will freeze over before I ever give respect to a man that don't fucking deserve it. And it's so easy for men to label women as attitude havers so they don't have to deal with them. But in all actuality, they don't be having an attitude. That man is just too weak and too weak-minded to deal with that strong, independent woman.
The average American male, he doesn't put as much energy into self-improvement so that he can rise to the occasion and rise to the level of the women within his society.
Woman.
You know?
And let's be honest, most of these men that be wanting an independent woman, they don't have a pot to piss in or a fucking window to throw it out.
They can't really even afford to be passport bros, because the men that actually can afford to travel and do what they need to do, they're not out here broadcasting that they're a passport boy. Yeah.
The broke black men, because it's the broke black men that are passport bros. If a man is semi-decent and is wealthy and doesn't have narcissistic personality disorder, which unfortunately is probably like 90% of black men, so the passport bros are your mediocre earners from like 50, 60,000 a year to like 200,000 a year at the most. And I know for some people they're like, oh my god, $200,000 is so much money. If you live in California, you're barely making it. You definitely don't have enough to be a full provider for yourself and another woman. Like in a place like California, you have to be like at $500,000.
Passports be stamped up because they got the bread to do it. I hate that people just always equate like a weaker man, so to speak, with that means he don't got bread. No, they be the main ones who got bread. Like, they just don't get girls. Girls don't pay them no mind. They'd rather have a swagged out broke bull than to take one of them who could really, like I said, support you with
throw it out. They just want a woman that they can use, abuse, and do whatever to, and she ain't gonna question them back.
I'm adding myself, so that's all I have for you. I don't bring anything to. I don't have anything to bring to a table.
Bring to the table for a man. I don't bring shit. Not a damn thing. What do you mean bring what to the table? Women are not meant to bring stuff to the table. And women are naturally the table. Coochie gonna stink sometimes. It is what it is.
Listen, if we X'd out all of the women who wear weave, makeup, BBL, any of those, one of those, there would literally be no women left for men to like.
But I said what the fuck I said. Passport bros are pathetic. Passport bros. And anybody that agrees with them, you're pathetic too.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, why these women are so incredible. So for example, men love this. I was actually an Asian myself. They're very demure, so they're modest. They're not combative, they're not trashy, and they're not outspoken, loud and obnoxious. But they are very honorable women in the sense that they don't just do something and think like, oh, what is this effect gonna have on me? They think, oh, what is this effect gonna have on my dad? What is this effect gonna have on my spouse, on my boyfriend? How is this gonna affect my family? That gentleman is a really good girl to have around. A woman that considers all of her actions are going to affect not only her, but every single person around her. That's the kind of woman you want, guys.
The reason why marriages today are in trouble is because people think it's the end goal instead of the starting point. Rewind! You think you won the race when no, that is just registration table. You know what I'm saying? There is a marathon to continue. And when we celebrate, so we celebrate the wedding and the pictures, and we do all this hype, and then after you do that big payoff, now it's what's next. A lot of us spent more time planning the wedding, what the colors was gonna be, who our bridesmaid and groomsmen, but we didn't go to therapy before. We didn't actually map out the plan. We said those traditional vows that wasn't even specific to us. We didn't even make a covenant with each other. We didn't make a contract. We didn't have the emergency procedures. So my point is, I want everybody to think about that. Marriage is not the end goal, it's the starting point. The end goal is not me marrying you. The end goal is me dying married to you.
I took this girl out, right? So I told the girl at the table, I said, look, I'm having a great time tonight. I'm happy I came out. Plus, she looked really beautiful. She cut me off right then and there. She said, let me tell you something real quick, Brandon. I said, what's up? She goes, I want to let you know that I don't give it up on the first date. And I instantly got upset because I didn't say anything about getting none tonight. I said, how beautiful you look, how much fun I'm having. That's what I said to you. But why you don't give it up on the first date? And she said, well, I don't want this relationship that we have to be just based off sex. I want you to respect me as a woman. Plus, I got a lot going on in my life right now, and I'll feel really bad if I give you someone the first date and never hear from you again. I would feel really bad. If that makes sense. I don't know. That's what she said, right? And I had to respect that. But this bill came to the table really, really fast. And I'm looking over the bill. The bill's like $190, right? It was a crazy bill. But I looked deep into the bill, and what I found out is that I only had mozzarella sticks and 2 beers. So I told the girl, I said, look, I'll put in $40, right? Because that'll cover the tax and the tip. Plus, that's more than my portion of what I had. And she lost her mind. She said, are you kidding me? You invited me out. I thought you were paying. I said, listen, I want to let you know something. I don't pay on the first date. So you see, I don't want this relationship based off me paying, you know what I'm saying? And I want you to respect me as a man, you know what I'm talking about? And got a lot going on in my life right now. And I feel really bad if I pay for this date tonight and never hear from you again. If that makes sense, I don't know.
If you don't want me to have male friends,
you're gonna cut all your male friends off if you don't want
absolutely.
Fair enough. Yeah. That's you. Innit?
Are my male friends protecting and providing for me, paying my bills, providing for my family? Giving me provision?
What about someone like Kevin Samuels? You mentioned that he was there for you at a point in your life
friend.
As your friend. So let's say, for example, he was still here. May his soul rest in peace. Let's say he was still here and you got married and your husband told you to let go of him as a friend.
Kevin Samuels would tell me, I'm not your friend no more.
Okay, fair.
Because he's not about, unless the man was like, no, I need you, because he'll counsel you, he'll keep you straight. A lot of men be like, yeah, keep Kevin Samuels because I don't have to.
All of these run around here talking about, I'm wifey material. You will never get married unless a man says so. You guys as women, black women especially, your strategy is horrible. You want to feel good instead of being good. You want to feel beautiful instead of being beautiful. You want to feel like a queen instead of being a goddamn queen. What's a queen without a king? A lonely bitch. You will never be a queen without a king. Are you king ready? Your conduct, your promiscuousness, is that something that we should value?
Listen, you know I love you to death, but y'all gotta stop with this goofy ass cap of what he won't do, the next man will. As a 38-year-old eligible bachelorette, I could tell you right now, the next man probably won't. You'll get it worse from him. But something that I really want to discuss with y'all, and this is gonna catch me smoke, but you can't cancel reality. The playing field is not level. There are more good single women than there are good single men. And the reality is, what you won't do, the next bitch actually will. There are good women with good pussy and good credit and good manners, thirsty as fuck to come scoop up a man who will go 50% on the bills and come home at night to play his little fucking game. You feel me? You're so worried about aesthetics and keeping up with the Joneses and what so-and-so did on fucking Instagram. You feel like your man ain't putting on for you. Let me tell you something. A good man is a man who comes home every night. It's a man who listens and communicates to you. It's a man who doesn't cheat. It's a man who pays bills and shows up for the children and fixes things where he can. That's a damn good fucking man. And the same way that you want to be loved, he wants to be loved too. Everybody is a fucking prize, not just you. Stop expecting these men to jump through fucking hoops to earn your love, but you're asking for a love that you can't even fucking reciprocate. You got to be willing to give what you want to fucking get in order for that shit to fucking last. So if you got a good man, start pouring into him and stop dangling greener pastures in front of his face, because if you had it like that, you'd have it like that.
The likelihood of a man finding a wife in the United States is shrinking. The probability of a man finding a woman who doesn't prioritize independence as her single most important life goal is only 14%. The definition of success for most women does not include men, but here's the kicker. Amidst these facts, these women says becoming the mom is priority. Let that sink in. Now let's restate this information in reverse. Women say becoming a mom is priority. Women define success as being single. Women's most important goal is being independent from a man. Now what does this way of thinking create? Single moms. Who is responsible for this indoctrination and who is reaping the benefit? Well, in the United States, women make up more than half of the US population and control or influence 85% of the consumer spending, which ranges from 5 trillion to 15 trillion annually. Single women are big business, so women will sacrifice marriage, but the desire for children remains. Fellas, now you know who you're fighting against. Now you know what our women are drawn to, and they're getting hooked as early as 18. So why the fuck are you waiting on women age before you try your hand?
You're not the dominant alpha male or the super select guy. The only way you're going to end up becoming pre-select is by approaching women.
So women can tell I'm not getting no play?
Anybody, all 462 people in the chat room could tell you ain't getting no play. That's the energy you're getting. Because you're a guy that said you don't think you should have to approach women. They should give you choosing signals. Where would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10". How much do you weigh?
Uh-oh. I weigh about...
To what?
Depending on the day, between 280 to 285.
So you're a fat fucker.
Yeah.
So you think a 5'10", almost 300-pound dude, how much money you make?
Like 400 every 2 weeks.
So you make 400 every 2 weeks. So you make 800 a month. You make less than $10,000 a year. Okay.
But how many 20-year-olds was him?
Hold on. Dude, I was a 20-year-old and I was making far more money than that. In the 80s, where minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. So I need to hear it. How long? You got a big dick?
Huh?
You have a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean...
You don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick. Women ain't the problem, bro. Ain't no energy out women. See, what women know is that you know good and damn well what I just ran down don't make sense. The entitled and the arrogance of you don't make sense. That's the energy you get back. You get back what you put out. Because I knew plenty of dudes that was 5'10", big dudes, and they were some players. Straight up players. My frat brother Ray, dude looked like Kev Mack and Biggie had a love child. Uglier than sin this nigga was. Face looked like a whole Crunch bar. Big soup coolers jacked up, but that motherfucker had mouthpieces and Ray stayed laced in the best pussy. Still to this day, that ugly motherfucker got mad game. Broke his shit.
What do I do?
You need a coach. Because you got some bad information. First off, stop watching these dating channels. Stop watching all these red pill spaces. Stop watching all this kill debate and blah, blah, blah. You don't need any more of that bullshit programming.
So many men, where are they at in prison? Where the other have? They're
Not as many as
bisexual
you
or
think,
they're
ma'am.
gay.
Hold on.
So,
Hold on, Black Jesus. Hold on. Miss Shy, let me ask you a question. If I do this right now on live, if I start playing with a gun and it goes off and it hits me in the head, who was responsible for my death?
it's the parent that didn't put a gun. Like I got
said
several
me,
guns
ma'am.
around here.
I said me.
Oh,
Right
if you
now,
start,
if I
of
do
course,
it right now,
there go
and I
your
start
one-sided
playing with a
question.
gun.
Of course, it would be you. Of course, it
Okay.
would be you.
Okay, so you and all of you playing with these cocks, when they go off and get you pregnant, who's responsible for that? You knew very well what a cock was capable of. I'm asking you, ma'am, who was responsible for you getting pregnant 100%? Wow. So
So
I
you're
can
not
be
giving him no responsibility. You're not giving men no
Listen, I need you to
responsibility.
listen, ma'am.
See,
Beautiful lady,
I want to
beautiful lady.
see.
I need you
I
to be
want
at
to
a
see
defense
you
mode.
one day hold men accountable for their.
Ma'am, how can you just admit that if I play with a gun and kill myself, shoot myself, it's my fault? But if you play with a penis and detriment your life, it's not your fault. How is that? You've heard rumors about what a penis can do.
No
You've not only heard the
accountability,
rumors,
right?
you've seen
Men
it
does
happen to
not.
your sisters. You've seen it happen. You decided to play with it. That is on you, ma'am. Listen, not only that, hold on.
Yes, that's what I'm
You've
teaching
also
now.
seen other women play with that same gun and then have to raise its results by herself. You've seen that hundreds of times. So why would you then put yourself in the same predicament? That is on you, ma'am. That is on you. Do you disagree with that?
No, I agree.
So you agree that it's woman's fault if she gets pregnant?
Yes, I agree.
I appreciate that, ma'am. Go ahead, Black Jesus.
What is your definition of a high value woman then?
She's attractive and appealing. She has a comforting character. She's discerning and disciplined, liberating and loyal. She's enthusiastic and exuberant.
So none of that has to do with how much she makes, though.
Because your money matters not to us.
Yeah, I guess.
No, it doesn't. If so, then you should be able to show me women who make a lot of money who are below average looking with high value men. They're not. Women typically, a woman's currency is her beauty, her womb, her cooperative or submission. A man is in his resources and his ability to compete and produce.
Listen to me, ladies, if you are complaining about passport bros, you selfish, entitled, you a hypocrite, and you just mad. That's it. You just bitter, baby. Do something with that. Listen, first off, you didn't like these dudes before they left. That's why they left. They was trying to get with you and you had all these masculine traits, so they went somewhere else. Now, I got a passport. I live in Jamaica. Yeah, baby. I date internationally, but I am not a passport bro. I'm just a real ass dude that has access. But let's make sure we understand what I'm saying here, baby. Y'all been doing the same thing since forever, baby. Y'all been, all you Instagram models, how you think y'all getting to Dubai? Y'all getting to Dubai, y'all going to Spain, y'all going to Sardinia, y'all going to Greece just to pop that thing. That is it. I don't care. Half of y'all, before everybody was traveling the world, y'all was on the coochie chitlin circuit. You know what I'm talking about. Atlanta, Miami, Houston, Vegas, LA. Y'all, babe, we finna go. Y'all going out of town to get with dudes out of town. How about the ones that you only want to date a rich man? I know, I want, you ain't got enough money for me. I don't like, forget you then. So we left. And now you mad. Well, be mad with your mad ass.
Peace. What's up? Okay, ladies, listen. Men do not want a selfish woman. Let me tell y'all what happened years ago when I was married to my ex-husband. So one day he came home from work and he brought home some flowers. I don't know if there was some damn roses or whatever, but there were some flowers. And he gave me the flowers. And I said, thank you. And then I proceeded with a but. I said, thank you, but I don't know why you bought these flowers for me. You could have just gave me the money and I could have bought my whatever I wanted. I don't even really like flowers. I don't even know why you bought these flowers. Like, what the hell was that? How selfish was I? What a damn ingrate I was. See, let me tell you how you can know, ladies, if you're selfish. If you only care about your feelings, if you don't think before you speak, if you are always complaining. That was me. I was all three of them, a whole lot damn more. That's why I have a damn ex-husband.